So what is next for Ethereum and Bitcoin? Let's get it.
Bitcoin price breaking out.
So a potential number of scenarios that may play out this week, and this is the first one on Bitcoin, is that we could come back down to retest the 20,200 area before bouncing back up. So at the moment it's not quite clear what direction Bitcoin is going to head into, but let me show you what I've been drawing on Ethereum and it may be a little bit clearer. So Ethereum, again, we've had this 3 bounce off area. We've come to the end of this triangle. So the last time we did this, we broke to the upside. And then this was a very short hop down. And we basically just broke out that. There's not really much price action in there other than a bounce down to give us the first support. Let's get rid of this. So this is what I'm looking at right now. If you remember my video going back to last week, 1,555 was the area we were playing around. So we bounced off that and come back up. Now if we break this trend line here, then we could still go up and meet my 1,711 price from last week. And I'll bring you on to the mistake that I made. So let's move this one out of the way, and this is what I did. So I trade typically on the 15-minute charts, and these purple boxes are the busy areas, so the areas where the candles do tend to bounce in before they make a decision. So last week on Friday I took this trade. So we had a bear flag that was bouncing down and the price was decreasing before it made a move. We broke out of this triangle and I took the buy trade, and I took that buy trade right up to the top, and I took profit. I ended up taking profits, but we came back down and I drew these areas. Now if I zoom out, you can see inside these purple boxes where it gets a little bit busy. It goes from the bottom to the top, gets busy before it makes a decision and goes back down to the next area. The next area, it's a little bit busy in there, so we do spike between these two boxes. But we broke down last week, if you remember the volatility, this volatile area was the FOMC meeting from last week. We came down and we were quite busy in this box, so we touched it a few times. So obviously took the breakout, I bought the market up to the top, and then we came down inside this box again. So I had taken profits, and I actually believed that we would come down into this box, and I bought the trend. So you can see we dipped out of it twice. We poked our head up outside of this box. So I placed the trade and I walked away from my screen, and there is my mistake. So all that profit that I made between these two areas, so I took the breakout to the top of the market, I made 7.37%. So the market comes up, I take profit. The market comes back down inside this box and I buy the market to sadly fall in. We fell down inside this area. So let me just measure what I did. It's from that red candle, and I was stopped out down there, so I lost 4%. So I didn't quite lose all of the profit from Friday last week, but that was my mistake. If I'd have seen that the EMAs had crossed over and we were trending downwards yesterday evening, I would have closed the trade, but unfortunately I missed it. So what happens next for me is we see the momentum slightly changing. There is this slight curvature. So there is this slight curvature of the chart happening right here. The EMAs are open, but you can just see that the red EMA is coming up to the blue EMA. Now there's two scenarios that can play out. We're either going to reject the EMA crossover, come back inside this box, and I'm currently selling this at the moment. My theory is if we do come down into this area, I do make back the losses, the 4% loss that I made last night. If that doesn't play out, I'm going to switch the trade over. So if the EMA crosses and it plays out and we start going up towards 1600, then I will buy the market, and then I'll see what happens inside this box. And the potential is that we do go back up. Now in my last video I did say that we could find a rejection at 1640. So this is the 1640 price.
where I'd already taken profit. So you can see we did dip above it. We did go slightly above it, which is where I took my profits. We did find a rejection and we did come back down, but I was expecting it to go up to the 17.11 price, which was one of the previous all-time highs. So if I zoom out, so this price here, which was about the 17.11-ish, and then we have this price here, which is about 17.77. They're about there, roughly there. So that was the next area I was trading up to. So if we break this 1640, I'm going to be trading up to between this price here, which was the 17.11 and the 17.77. The next scenario is that we do break down to 15. Let me have a look. In back to the 15-minute chart, very messy. So that is the next scenario, that we do come back down and we close around the 15.20 price, which is currently what I'm trading at the moment. So in a sell trend, let me just tidy this up. So we do have that curvature of the price, which is the alarm bell. We could go back up, but at the moment I'm selling this down to the 15.20 area. If that goes wrong, I'll be buying this up to the 16.40, and I'll be holding that trade until 17.11. So two prices: sell down to 15.20 or buy to 17.11. Let's see how this week plays out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.